King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been. For there's rum, and gin, and beer, and wine, and brandy of logwood hue, and hock, and port, and flip, combined to make a man look blue. He says be merry, for his good sherry, and Tom and Jerry, champagne and perry, and spirits of every hue. Oh, are not these a fiendish crew, as ever a mortal knew? Oh,
Jordan's usually a pretty good sport about taking balls on his face.
Isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Howdy, folks. How y'all doing?
Hey, whoa, shit.
It's our new intro. I'm not sure Jordan's gonna like that intro if we use that all the time. But hey,
I don't care if he likes it or not.
it's been like 4 or 5 weeks now. We're still giggling about that from Rock to Junction.
It was just a great beginning.
Mullins, you
Thanks,
crazy
Mullins.
bastard!
Beautiful.
a lifetime of story there.
Yeah.
That'll never get old.
I love that boot wading fool.
High sock wearing, boot wading fool.
Yeah. I didn't realize he wore those socks like constantly.
Oh God, yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's an everyday attire for him. Yeah.
All the way up.
trademark.
He wears shorts and his socks come all the way up
Yeah.
to his knees.
Those are
like
diabetes,
compression.
poor circulation socks.
He's not gonna let us come back. He wore him at our show the other day when we were trying to do the trivia.
The trivia?
Yeah, the teabagging and taint dragging show.
Teabagging and taint dragging.
I like how he shared the show. He's like, I really like these guys.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
We're sorry. You need better friends.
That'll be deleted after this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it back. You guys suck. Hey, we're here. It's we haven't done one of these in a while. I don't think. Really, we've done a house show.
We haven't done a house show in a while.
We're missing
Last
a couple.
One, yeah, we got a few guys gone.
Yeah.
Last time we were across the street at Jordan Boys.
Oh yeah, that's
And,
right.
Today we're at Hunter's, and Hunter hasn't been around in a while.
Yes. Welcome back,
yeah.
Well, thank
Mr. Hunter. No one's heard him on a show in a while now.
It is
No.
very good to be back.
It's a little too hot to be hooking out on the corner this summer for him,
I
so
can
he's got some
I
extra
disagree
time.
with that.
Completely disagree, yeah.
Yeah, Cowboy and I talked.
Yeah.
I don't think there's it's ever too hot to hook.
No.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Well, there's only so many clothes you can take off on the corner before you get arrested.
It depends on what corner you're at.
touche.
It's too hot. There's only so much you can take off.
Rule in Washington is all I got to say.
Ashley, do you know where your husband is?
Yeah, she usually does. I tell her I'm going to work.
If she listened to the Robot Feet episode and it's
Oh,
still
dear
his
God.
wife, then
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
doing all right.
I think she probably doesn't listen to any of these
God, I
episodes
hope
just so
not.
she can
No,
keep the
I
hope
illusion
not.
of what her husband is like.
Yeah.
I had to cut so much out of that. Not just you, all of us. That was an awful show. We were horrible. That was
don't
like
worry.
I think that was like a 4-banger night at Alley's, and we never should have had those mics going.
No.
But there was some
No.
funny stuff on there that was pretty damn funny. You were hilarious, but there was just the weirdest conversations.
It's all right. By the downloads, it was a pretty horrible
Yeah,
show.
yeah. Well, we didn't really
Which
push.
is funny.
I didn't
You
really
think
push that one
you
either,
think
but
like those would be the shows that people want to listen to. Like, what are these drunk fuckers saying?
well, there's too much inside stuff on it too that I don't,
yeah.
But so I didn't really push that one, but it was funny. But I don't know. It was good.
He was just bad. He had to edit
It
it.
was just oh my god. Holy cow. But I was laughing my ass off through it, but I was like, oh, I got to cut that.
That
well,
was
see,
that's
maybe
going.
this is where you go back and you splice in right now some of those cutouts and
See, I'm really happy you edited it and not Jordan, because Jordan just
You would have left it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm just looking for ums.
Yes.
Oh, there's a weird pause right there. Better leave that in. It's funny when it's
Just
awkward
kidding, Jordan.
silence.
Yeah, it's artistic effect is
Yeah.
what that is.
We're not kidding.
Oh, shit. So tonight we're going to do a little ode to Wisconsin.
The little
Isn't
cheesehead
that-
house show.
Isn't
Yeah.
that kind of weird how that happened?
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Well, I mean, you brought a plethora of them, obviously, and then
Well, yeah.
Hunter's like, well,
Yeah.
I've got 20.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he just I literally we took a picture and you'll see it up on the website just with what I and Hunter have. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13
12?
beers.
I've still got probably 2, 3, 4 more
Other-
that I
yeah.
haven't even brought out yet.
Yeah. So I went a couple months ago, it was a
Yeah.
little before Memorial Day, and had been up there for 3 or 4 days, and I was doing an exchange with the guy who was my boss, not my boss anymore, but we got bought out. It's nothing.
You tried to do an exchange for kids, but registry got involved. And
But like he would send me beers down, and I had finally had an opportunity to bring him up a bunch of beers. Of course, I brought him up a bunch of Taxman and Beer Brewery, and some of the core staples from Indy that they don't get up there. And I didn't expect him to bring anything back, and he's like, "I'll be back in an hour." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Come back down to the car," and he just pulls out he fills up my cooler that I brought up to let him empty, filled it up completely, plus 2 boxes full of like 3. We've got 3 sheeps, lots of 3 sheeps and new Glarus mainly.
Yeah.
God love that man.
Is what we're gonna have. But
We need to
yeah,
get him
no,
on
it was
the show.
great.
Yeah.
What?
we need to get him on the show.
Yeah, there you go. Seems like he knows his beer.
Yes, Mr.
Right?
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. We're going to try him
Mr.
to find
Todd
out if he knows
Dunstern,
his
yeah,
beer.
he knows
Well,
his
no,
beer.
we'll just cut him out.
Or if he's just like, hey, there's a beer. I'm going to grab that.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
one or
you gotta
two of
respect
these.
that too, though.
I think the Cashmere Hammer is like a 10
That's
or
a hell of
12,
a
12%
name.
or
Oh,
something like that. You know.
Cashmere Hammer.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
it's
that'd be my
softly
porn
hit you in the
name.
back of the
The
head.
hammer may end the show.
No, that's not the. One of these in here is like a 10 or a 12%
nice.
at least, so it's not the Cashmere Hammer.
So let's start with that.
And well, we are we're drinking these out of our Noblesville Brewfest
we
classes
do.
today.
Yes.
We have, which
And,
is coming up again.
Yes, and
Yes,
can't
obviously.
wait. It's always one of our favorites of the summer.
I
It's,
crossed.
September 22nd.
Almost fall, like the first ones of the fall, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Um,
try to not chug 3
You are
3
not.
beers
You are
again.
Not.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said I'm gonna try.
Mr. Hardwick, stay away.
Well, I think last year wasn't that kind of the beginning of the
Of the
great
end?
pumpkin hunt too? Because
Oh.
wasn't there a couple of them out there last
Yeah,
year?
there were.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think Beer Brewery had theirs, and
Yes. Which
Yep.
theirs this year was really good. That last year was
Yeah,
really good.
absolutely.
Yeah, beers
Yeah.
was solid last year.
Very good.
Yeah, I
we
can't-
had it a few times. And
I'm not
couldn't
even a
get enough of it.
huge pumpkin
I'm
beer
not
fan,
either.
but
I've still got some in my fridge from last year.
Do you really?
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, it
It's
has to
bad.
be. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, some of the the
Yeah.
beer brewery one.
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Just
Hold
other.
on. We'll see how today
pumpkins.
goes, and maybe I'll just go grab one for us to
Yep.
to knock the hell out of for a little bit.
knock the bottom out of.
That's right. Yeah.
We should just. I wonder if you can take like a base beer and then just carve out the pumpkin and then just let it like you do a beer barrel age, or a
why not?
barrel aged beer. Just do a pumpkin aged beer. Just let it sit
Didn't
in
we
there.
talk to somebody about doing this?
I thought we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I really feel like we talked to somebody
It
about
does sound
doing
familiar.
this.
Like we did talk to somebody about this. I think we did.
Because we're talking about doing open fermentation on it.
Yeah.
Brewlink, maybe at Round Town.
Town. It may have been. I remember talking.
Because I think
about
they're
this
one of the
now.
guys who would try that.
Yeah.
Was it Brewlink? It was.
Might
It
have been
may have
Brewlink.
been.
When we're talking with Rory,
Well, if you guys are listening, if it was you, let's try it. I
do
think
it.
it might have been Brewlink.
I think you're right.
they're moving. Did you see? So in
No.
beer news, I don't have a lot of detail on it, but I saw a post. Where they're at is like getting either got bought or got sold or something, and they're redeveloping it for apartments or something and all
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
I think they're getting kicked out of there.
Damn hippies.
And if I'm starting a rumor, I apologize. So I'll double check. But I saw a post on it. Someone posting up to Rory.
I hope not, because Plainfield's. Isn't that them? Plainfield and Brewlink? Brewlink's in Plainfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's a great little location for them.
Mhm.
There ain't much out around there, so I mean they're about the only thing out
Are
there.
they staying in the same area? Do you,
Don't know.
I
No,
feel
all I
for
saw
sure.
was a
I feel
Facebook
like
post
they'd
of
have
Rory,
to.
that
All right.
Rory was
Gotcha.
tagged in.
I
So.
feel like they'd have to, because I mean,
Yeah,
there's
why-
nothing. There's
yeah.
nothing else out there,
Although now I can't remember.
and they're
own
and they're
it out
doing
there then.
solid beer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean they are.
that Irish stout is really good too. I
Yeah,
know
it
it's
is good.
similar to another one we've had, but
Mhm.
that's solid. That's
Mhm.
And
really
actually,
solid.
I think it's now better than the other one that is being put out right now.
really
Mhm.
Yeah.
interesting.
So what are we starting with?
Oh,
What is this? This is
Let's-
the
let's,
tea infused? What is this?
Oh yeah, we were doing
beer,
beers,
too.
weren't we? We were supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
Well, we started off our show. We started pre-gaming, obviously, with the classic. You can't really go wrong with it usually.
No.
The new Glarus, little spotted cow,
Little spotted
clean, easy drinking, goes down. Yeah.
It's
I was
crusher.
doing my
You can drink that
damnedest.
all day.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my damnedest while I was there to
Run 'em dry?
I was trying. So, just there with travel baseball and all the travel baseball dads.
Yeah.
We put a dent in it.
You went into the games the next day hungover. All right, kids, just
We
do
weren't as sharp
whatever.
as maybe we could have been.
So it's your reason they didn't go on.
But of course, New Glarus is
That's a sore
pretty
subject.
cool little wild brewery,
Yeah.
employee
Yeah.
owned, making some great beers.
Yeah.
A lot of great beers.
And so the next
Only
one
in
oops,
Wisconsin.
sorry.
Can't get them out of there yet.
No,
No.
yeah, you
So-
really.
But
It
I like
doesn't
that.
go
I
anywhere,
like
does
that.
it? They don't distribute outside of Wisconsin
No.
at all.
Nope.
Nope.
Not like Michigan or nothing.
Nope.
No,
really?
nothing. So that's I had another buddy. I was like, man, while you're there, can you bring me back some Spotted Cow? So I mean, everybody's thinking about wanting to bring that back. There was a thing. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. The Chicago Cubs, when they were up there in Milwaukee, the bottom of their bus was opened up, and somebody spotted.
Really?
Did you see that?
No, I
it was
didn't.
just
That's awesome.
Spotted Cow
Filled
all over
with-
the place. They were bringing back with them.
Dude, that's awesome.
One of the luggage compartments
Exactly.
was just
Yeah.
And I think the caption was, "At least they have good taste in beer" or something like that. So
that,
that was pretty
that,
cool.
that amount of quantity might have been a little illegal.
I'll have to find
As long
out.
as it wasn't with
That's funny.
intent to sell, maybe it's okay.
No,
Yeah.
oddly enough, it's
Oh,
not.
I'm sure I was going straight to the locker room
Yeah,
and
yeah.
gonna have some fun with that.
I mean, technically, any beer brought across state lines is not legal, but
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can take certain amounts, but there's usually an amount for personal use.
I don't think that's the case.
Sounds like we're
any-
talking about marijuana
Okay.
right now. Personal use.
I mean, let's be honest. If they pull me over at any given time, there's probably a chance there's at least a beer in my car. So
So also up in the Milwaukee, common one is the all over the place is the Milwaukee Brewing Company.
yeah, oh yeah.
The MKE, as everything is stamped with. So we're going to start off the show. We actually already have with their monster. It's a OG, and it is
It's a fantastic name, by the way.
It's O-GII for OG, and then just a monstrous tea infused wit is what it is.
Tea infused wit.
Yeah, and it's
There's
really,
the picture.
I
of the
think it's
Spotted
really
Cow
good.
Cubs.
Yeah, it's a little
it's-
too sweet for me.
but it dissipates
syrup,
really
but-
quickly. I don't think it's all that syrupy.
It's not syrupy, but it is sweet.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you're not
It
getting
is.
You're not
Yeah.
getting that heavy. Yeah, you're not getting that.
No, that's syrupy.
I
I
do-
think it.
I'm
I
not-
think it's really thick.
Really?
I
I'm
do.
not getting real
I do.
I'm not getting real
It
syrupy
tastes.
out of it.
It
but
tastes
it's
to me
really-
like
yeah.
the green
You got the
tea.
bottom
The
of the
green
can.
tea you get.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
It
you know,
tastes like a
store.
very generic green tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
Absolutely.
and the sweetened green tea,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
just the
it's
unsweetened
definitely
one. There is definitely some sugar in
But
there.
I think the wit helps it out a lot.
Yeah.
Helps it keep light.
The one thing I kind of find interesting, the aroma. There's
it smells
not-
barrel aged.
really because I'm
In
not
my
getting a
note,
whole lot
it's
of aroma.
maybe it's just the syrupiness you usually get from some of those. Sorry, it smells high gravity. I didn't even look at the gravity. I haven't even looked at the ABV.
I get
on it.
almost nothing off of that smell.
That's
I
what
don't
I
get-
was saying. I don't.
yeah.
I really don't get much of
I'm not
aroma at
catching
all.
the
I get a
on
lot. I get the sweet aroma, but it's usually what I'm smelling from a high. Oh no, that's why. So yeah, that would be a nine. That would be so guys. We started out with a 9.2.
Perfect.
So that's what I'm smelling. I'm
Nice.
smelling the high ABV.
Yeah.
and
Well,
the,
that's where the
the
sweetness is coming in,
syrupiness.
and then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a thickness out of it because I think the
See, I
wit.
get a little-
I
It's
think
not-
that wit cuts into that, but it's sweet.
If they had gone too much hot, I think maybe if they'd kept it around an 8,
Mm-hmm.
the sweetness, the
Well,
hot,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
it
that
could
would have
have
been
been,
great. If they'd have gone any higher, it would have been sickly sweet.
It's funny. Now, everybody make note of this. How well we're talking about this beer. Wait till we get to the end.
Yeah. This stuff.
Good.
It's great. Good.
Good.
Yeah. Listen to how, adept we are at our analyzation of the beer.
We're solid right now.
Right
I'm
now. We're on
giving it. Yeah, I'm giving us a solid 4 out of 5.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wait
Us,
till
not the beer.
Oh yeah.
Us.
Oh no, the beer's really good. 4 out of
The
5
more-
right
the
now
mo-
on us.
The more I drink it, though, and as it got a little warmer, then the high ABV is noticeable to the sweetness. And it's,
Oh, yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
get. I couldn't do more than a can of this.
That would have to be ice. I think it'd be.
It would have to be back
that's
to
a,
ice
that's
cold.
an
I
ice
agree.
cold one. That's got to be
Ice
nice
cold.
Yeah.
But I'm not
I think
a
it's
huge
good.
fan.
Oh no, it's all right. Yeah.
nothing
Oh, I
wrong
like
with
it.
it. Just
The cup size that I'm drinking out of is perfect for this for me.
yeah.
Again, really cold.
Yeah.
I could actually see crushing this drink.
Really cold.
Out,
yeah.
out of lawnmower.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You,
Oh, yeah,
you
lawnmower
but
beer.
at 9.2, and
Yeah.
this is also in a what was that, a 16 ounce? Or-
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, I'll shotgun
Can.
that too. I don't care.
No, you are not allowed to shotgun beers anymore.
Were you were you
I
shotgunning
disagree.
$2 chucks out there?
Yeah.
You were, weren't you?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Burnham and Mr. Hardwick.
Yeah, at least two at least two of
And
those
Webster.
plus 2 others. Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember a fourth one. You guys keep telling me I did
You
a fourth
did
one.
a
You
fourth
did.
one. Yeah, was that
Yeah,
the one you
That's
cut?
when you cut your hand.
You cut your thumb and then yeah.
No.
No,
Yes.
no, he cut his hand on the third
Third
one. He
one.
did another
Right,
one
he did
after he
another
cut
one
his
after.
fingers.
Did I really?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I was.
Yeah,
you
you were
guys
well
should have
past.
stopped me.
No, it's funny at that point. I couldn't stop you. I was suffering from heat exhaustion and passed out and blacked out in my car.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember
think
that.
the fourth one was, oh shit, he's got him again.
Yes.
And we were just, oh, Hardwood grad. We was no. There
We,
was
we
nothing
weren't
could
paying
do about
attention.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think they were trying to watch you, but
I just remember. I remember doing 2 with Webster and then 1 with Hardwick.
You know, you, get
No,
two
you
with
did 2 with Hardwick.
He got you again. That was the fourth one we didn't
Yeah, we're
realize
like,
he
oh,
was coming
crap.
back for you.
I thought it was funny
Yeah.
at Roundtown.
He was trying to get you to do it again, wasn't he?
I did. I ended up doing one there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I did
Did I miss that one?
No.
I was being a good boy that day.
That was during the competition, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find during the Olympics.
I think
yeah,
I have
absolutely.
I think I recorded that.
Did you record it?
I think so, yeah.
We'll put that out.
God,
We'll
love
give it to Tex-Mex to assemble.
I
into
kept
the-
telling
There you go.
I kept telling him, I need to slow down today. I need to slow down. And he's like, all right, I understand. And then finally he goes, he kept bugging me about it all day. And finally he goes, I got one. I'm like, all
You
right.
ready?
Yeah, I think I was checking on the competition.
Yeah.
You guys were sneaking around.
Nice.
It's like he's like a 2-year-old.
So yeah, Brewfest coming up
At a
September
Brewfest.
22nd, right?
What's that?
September 22nd.
September?
I think it's
Yeah,
that.
I think
Let's
it's
do it.
September 22nd. I'm pretty sure.
I'll look at the calendar. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Noblesville Brewfest.
Yeah, man, that's always a good time.
It
Yeah,
is.
I enjoy that one,
I-
especially where they set us up right in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
and we're right around everybody.
Well, that's
I mean,
perfect.
And it's
yeah,
real easy for us
absolutely.
to get another beer.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm bringing like 4 fans this time that are just
Yeah.
gonna aim at me.
Have you, speaking of which, well, we'll talk
I'm gonna bring my AC unit.
Have you seen those Arctic Zone fans?
Not the art. No, I haven't seen one of those.
So you take a 5-gallon bucket and you fill it up with ice.
Oh,
Fits it right on top.
Oh yeah. Well, the
get those at,
the Home Depot air
Lowe's,
conditioner.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
And you cut some holes in it. You can make one yourself.
Yeah,
but,
oh yeah.
Well, I think they have the stuff for it at one of
Yeah.
Home Depot or Menards.
I think
or
it's called
something
Arctic
like that.
Zone or something
I think
like
you're
that,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hopefully this year that Dan Gohr guy's not around us because he can be a pain in the ass.
Oh, he can be,
that
can't
guy.
he? Just bringing delicious beer to us.
I know, bastard.
What's he been up to, man? I haven't seen him in a
We
while.
ran into him at, but we didn't talk to him that much. He came on the show for a little bit, but we didn't get enough.
Rock the Junction? Wait, no.
No, at Round Town.
Round Town, yeah.
But we didn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
enough time to talk to him as much as we usually
No,
do. It
well,
was
he's-
busy. That was a quick day.
He's brewing up a storm. I mean,
Yeah.
and I know he was on vacation a couple
he was
times.
we
Round
stopped
Town?
in there and he
Um,
wasn't there. Huh?
Yeah.
He was at Round Town?
He was at Rock the Junction.
Rock the Junction.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rock
not
the
Round
Junction.
Town.
Yeah, Rock the Junction.
I'm so
But
sad.
yeah, we didn't get to talk to him too much like we usually do.
Well, because
And,
he's usually working. I mean, he needs to get some.
Well, we
he needs
stopped
to get
in
an
there and he
intern.
wasn't working the day, which is why then we stopped in
We've
there
been
and
saying for a
went
long time we need an intern. How's that happen?
Yeah.
No, not working.
Yeah.
I'm the intern.
Perfect.
That's why we still need a new one.
Yeah.
Hey,
The thing is,
Wait
you
a
don't
minute.
put out.
It's
that's
too
true.
hot to hook.
Yeah.
it's too hot to hook. Quit inviting me to things outdoors. It's hot and I'm fat. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am. I'm looking forward to Brewfest, but I'm dreading it again somewhat too because I just want it to cool down.
I hope it's cool. I agree.
I want the weather to change because last year was. I mean, last year was rough.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
I literally I had a heat exhaustion problem and
That first year wasn't too bad. It was hot.
first year was
It was hot.
doable. Yeah, but
Did we have a breeze or something?
There was
It didn't
something
seem as
going on.
It
bad.
wasn't as bad. Last year was hot.
Last
It
year
was,
was
it was
bad.
pretty
Yeah.
brutal.
I blame it on the heat last year why it was so bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
the alcohol
Me
and the
too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I had
Impaired
to
your
drink so
judgment,
much.
maybe,
yeah.
but
had to drink so much to keep cool. That's what I'm going with.
yeah, that works. That really helps the heat exhaustion.
Yeah, I think so. I stayed awake.
trying to stay hydrated is all you were doing.
It's not my fault.
My fault. Alcohol doesn't hydrate you. Wait, what? All right.
What else we got
what's
going?
next?
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, why don't you guys pick? So,
So,
if we're staying in the lights, we need to, hit with the IPAs, and we can grab some fresh out of the cooler.
No, senor.
Or if you want to,
Not yet.
Not yet.
We can. We put it back in the cooler then. We might want to put
What's
it.
the ABV on that one?
Two.
Senor Bob.
It's tequila, so it sucks.
Yeah. So, what is it? What? So you've got. What do you
Cowboys looking
have?
forward to that one.
What are you looking at there?
Senor
I'm
Bob.
looking at a Senior Bob. It's
From
quite
where?
interesting. That's from Mobcraft in Milwaukee.
Well, what style is it?
It is an agave imperial
Oh.
cream ale
Oh, a cream ale.
aged in tequila barrels.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious to me.
Cowboy hates it.
So it had to be brewed out of
Where
somebody's
is?
butt.
Where's
here's
my
something
bad?
cool. Here's something cool. Milwaukee.
It's in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's right just out downtown.
I don't
been
know
hearing a
why
lot
that
about
makes
it.
that cool.
I'm
This
seeing
is
that name
bottle
more and more.
1582 out of a total of 2125 that they brewed. That's kind
Nice.
of cool. I'm not seeing the
I mean, that's a cool
here.
fact, but it's still
Still
tequila.
in tequila.
It's still
Yeah,
tequila.
he's still gonna hate it.
No, here's the thing, man. I'm with you. I can't even smell tequila normally.
Yeah?
Really?
All right, then
But I'm
we're.
ready to.
I guess it's Pat nice.
I guess it's ours. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the beer.
I am not.
I mean,
Give
I'm
that
still
to
gonna,
us.
I'm still going to try it.
Oh, okay,
I'm
fine.
not seeing the ABV on that at all. I'm not
Well,
sure.
that's all right. Here, give it to me. I can read.
Let's do an IPA or
It's all
something.
there. That's the point.
Well, illegally it has to be.
What's,
Illegally, it doesn't have to be, especially when you're illegally taking over the state lines, I guess. So
But I'm bunts. Glarus.
Oh yeah, let's do this new Glarus Scream. That sounds
Which
delicious.
one is that one?
Yeah, we'll stick with. We'll go back to New Glarus.
Yeah.
We'll toggle back and forth because I've got New Glarus, Milwaukee Brewing Company, Three Sheeps. We've got Mobcraft. We've got a couple others like from the Great Fermentorium.
Sounds like a good Friday night.
It does.
Three sheep. Everybody.
Three Sheeps to the wind.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far.
Just 2.
So what are you opening there? Describe that one and read it up.
Oh hell, come on now.
Yeah.
I'll read what I can. Scream IIPA.
Ooh.
So is that trying to say
That's
it's
a
like
double
a dipper?
IPA.
That's a double.
That's what I was assuming as well.
It's a double.
It's a Dubel from New Glarus Brewing. That's way too small for me to read.
Well, here you go.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, by the way, Senior Bob is 8.7.
8.7? Okay.
That one is, yeah.
Fair enough.
And it is written on there.
You
Yeah,
getting
whatever.
cataracts by the hooking or what?
That's just too hot for that right now. So.
So his eyesight's okay right now.
He called new blah blah blah. New Glarus Brewery, grown estate hops, join other Wisconsin grown hops to dominate this brew. From kettle boil to dry hopping, you hold a deceptively seductive original gravity of 20.9.
I don't know why you had to start yelling that.
Plato following. I don't know.
I think it angers him.
Yeah, it does.
Double IPAs.
I'm not going to read any more of that. It was too much.
It is
Double
called Scream.
IPAs make me so mad.
There was like a story on the side of this. It just wasn't working.
Hey, by the way, we are right across the street from Jordan's house, and he is on vacay.
And I know his code to his garage.
I think
We
he's
all
getting,
do.
I think he's getting pink eye by the time he gets back. He's not here to oil check. But,
Think of all the things you could teabag in his house right now. Mullins, we should invite Mullins over.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be funny?
Oh my god!
If he still had the pig, I'd
If
eat
we
it.
were live,
No one would.
We can go over to Darrin's. We can go over to Indian Tuned. I think Darrin's
Is he
doing
doing a show today?
Yeah, he said
Studio
it. He
Bean?
said it like noon or whatever. He's probably
Oh,
done.
shit.
They're probably wasted by now. But
Yeah.
I'm spread. Has he
Yeah,
done
maybe a little
Radiothon
more.
this year?
He didn't do the springathon, but
Okay.
I think he was talking possibly
Fallathon?
doing a fallathon.
Okay.
I think
Something a slightly less hot
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Or I don't know
Ooh.
if he's going to wait till next year, skip it this
Yeah,
year.
that's something
but,
to scream about.
We talked a
That
little bit
is
about
solid.
it, but
you like it?
Yes, I do. I like
It's
that
got
a
a
lot.
nice aroma.
I haven't even started yet. So
I think
back to the
we-
Scream
The
IPA.
Scream, and that's the thing. I haven't tasted yet, but we've talked about this a few times. I'm not a big IPA guy as it is, other than when I go out and mow the lawn. There is no better beer to come in and kind of quench that than the IPA. So
Yeah, there is. There are plenty other beers.
Nah, I think for me, I honestly
Really, I don't see
that's the time
the
I really
bitterness
enjoy.
doesn't. I don't get it. Is
Really?
it something with the grass in your nostrils or something?
Maybe. I
Is
don't
it
know.
interaction? No, I mean I
be. I have no
I don't
idea.
get it. I don't.
I think that's the perfect beer after mowing the lawn. I really do.
Huh.
So
I like the
any
things
other time,
like
I'll stay away.
like a Radler or even a Shandy's. I find better for that after something
more
like that
refreshing.
after the yard
there's
work.
not a good time for a shandy ever.
I'm okay with the occasional Shandy.
No,
Radlers are better. I like Radlers better.
if you're at Tow Yard and had to drink something, a shandy was great.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We went to
They're no longer in business. I can say that.
Don't know why.
we went to a Brewers game while we were in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And we sat up in this deck where it was all you could eat and everything. The parents and kids had a great time and everything. But you get 2 beer tickets per ticket. So we had we were able to take the kids' tickets and stuff like that and drink a lot. The selections there were awful. Absolutely awful.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was like Miller Lite, all Milwaukee beers and everything.
yeah.
Then you had Leinenkugels. I was
yeah.
like, let's go with the Leinenkugels.
Well, it's a matter who can afford to pay the premium to serve their beers, to
Right.
get your beers served there.
Right, but what
Which
I'm
is
saying
sad.
is the free beer selection was rough.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I defaulted to a shandy, and I am slightly embarrassed, but out of my choices,
Oh yeah, you
Blue
pick-
that's where
Moon
you're
was
gonna
there
go.
too.
No,
Well,
So
see,
I was like,
no.
my union does a Indians game night,
okay,
and so the only 2 beers there for the picnic section is Coors Light or Corona Light, but it's all you can drink for 2 hours. So it's like, well, they serve
After 10 Corona Lights, not too bad.
Well, my whole thing.
right. After 10, they're fantastic. That's a great beer.
I go and before the game, before we get back to the picnic session, I go and do 2 or 3 Sun
Shot.
Kings.
Oh, there's a couple of shots in it.
Well, by the
Moonshine and
by the time
Yeah.
you do a few Sun Kings,
Yeah.
the Coors Light or Corona Light don't really taste bad
Yeah.
anymore. So you just pound those and then
Yeah.
you're drunk.
True.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But this is solid. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like this quite a bit. It's. I mean, obviously there's a citra hop in there.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what I thought too. It's definitely got that hoppiness, but the one thing it dissipates. I don't know. You know, it doesn't
not
stick
lingering.
around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
that's-
doesn't really stick around a lot.
And that's the dry hop.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I always think the double IPAs are typically a little bit smoother and more balanced. I like this a lot. This
Yeah.
is really good.
This is a solid beer.
I
I
like
wish we
this
had
a-
more of this.
This is
Yeah.
delicious. I think I really
It says
like this
it's
beer.
all Wisconsin grown hops and malts
Nice.
and
Oh, that's cool.
and barley and still malted barley.
Yeah,
sorry,
this is New Glarus' estate hops actually, isn't it?
It just
This is
it
the-
doesn't
oh.
it doesn't list which ones. It
No,
just
I know,
says-
but
yeah.
this is the ones that they actually grow.
yes
on
yes
premise.
mixed with some other Wisconsin ones. Yes, but using their state hops. Yes.
This is a beautiful
I
beer.
can't tell.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
other hops in there, but
Mhm.
it really seems like they dry hopped with citra.
Just to give that last minute.
Man, and that
Yeah.
aroma's
Well,
great. This is
citra,
really
citra, you
nice.
get that sweetness and that flavor out
Right.
of it. You know, you don't just get all that
All the
hoppiness in
pine
the
and
background.
the pine and the bitter. It is still a good IPA. I'm not knocking it. No.
Oh no, this is
it's
solid.
It's
I
and
like
New
this a lot.
Glarus is one of those ones that's been consistent. Obviously, they've been.
Yeah.
We've been doing it a while.
They're putting out good stuff.
Yeah.
I burped through my nose.
Do you need to go home?
No.
This is one of
That
my.
sounds horrible.
This is one of the best beers I've had from these guys. I think
Really?
this is delicious.
Better than the Spotted Cow?
I'm
Oh,
not a
absolutely.
huge Spotted Cow fan.
No,
I
no,
think
but I
it's
mean,
good,
this for your.
but you know, it's
yeah.
a great beer. I just not my
It's
thing.
one of those boat beers.
But it's a good beer.
You
Yeah,
can drink.
it's a-
You
can
can
drink it all day
several-
long.
Exactly.
crush it.
Yeah,
And
if
that's
I had a
kinda what
cooler
like
of
about
those
it,
while
too.
we're out chilling out, I'm not going to complain
I'm
about
never
having a whole
complain
bunch of
about a
Spotted Cow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a good
Yep.
beer. But I think this is really nice.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
This is a very well done beer.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's amazing. That's really nice.
It's
And
definitely
coming
got that
from
citra
Yeah.
smell to it. The
Oh, yeah.
nose is there. The bitterness isn't. There's really not
It's
a
not
lot on
bad.
the back
It comes
end.
in and it's gone.
Good,
You
even
just-
though this
You
is
get that-
warmed up
a little
Doesn't
hit of it
linger
right
at
at the
all.
beginning, and then it does. It kind of fades away and
Yeah.
it dries out.
Yep.
And you go to like a nice sweetness. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a
really
solid.
nice.
I
solid
could,
beer.
and that's the thing. Me not being the IPA guy on the show, this is one I could drink.
Oh, yeah.
I could have a few of these and be perfectly content.
And I don't consider myself an IPA guy, but this is what I want when I want an IPA.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, it truly is.
Yep.
This is a very, very good beer.
To me, I quit saying that, or I try to, because I've had so many good IPAs now.
Correct. Exactly.
In the old days, it was all, to me, it all tastes like pine cones, because there was always that,
'Cause
that
everybody-
hop.
everybody
It was
tried
always
to-
the same hop, and now there's so many hops. It's just you gotta find what hops you like.
Well, and everybody,
And you know, I don't
everything
like
was-
I know Pauly. I don't like the overall. I don't like that real harsh bitterness. I don't
No.
like when they just throw as many as they can in there. But I like a good IPA, and this is a great IPA. This is
everything was
delicious.
But it-
West Coast IPA when it first started.
yeah.
They just want to dump as much hops in something
Right.
as they
Exactly.
possibly
It was
could.
like a race to see
Yeah.
who could have the hoppiest
Yeah.
beer
Sure.
and the highest,
And
you
you're seeing a lot
The
more
bitterness was
complexity now.
it was all the bitterness.
Yeah.
And I truly do think
What's
a
the
lot of this
IBUs
comes
on
from
this,
the
does
East
it
Coast
say?
IPA stuff,
Mhm.
the NEPAs and everything that
Yep.
people are trying to look for more well
You've
balanced.
seen a lot more complexity.
Yeah.
and
If you see it, don't say it out loud. What would you guess the IBUs are on this? I think around about 70.
No, I think you're higher than that. It's just
think
I think
I would
since
Not
everything
on
is
here.
so
I would-
dry hopped,
Mm.
I think it's
I bet you that's between 80 and 90.
You think so?
I think
Just
so.
because of the like I said, with the dry hop.
And
Right.
typically I
But-
would say you're right, but going back to remember when Danny Boy, when we first
Yeah.
started drinking Danny Boy, how high their IBUs were, but yet
it
they
gets
were
mashed because
so
when you
well
get something that's well
balanced.
balanced,
Yeah.
you don't.
It kinda
you know,
balances that
right,
out.
So, but I
Fair
don't
enough.
know. It's
but that initial
I don't care how high it is. That's good beer.
bitterness,
Yeah, exactly.
that initial bitterness, I think you're up there, but it quickly
It
dissipates.
does.
It's solid
Yep.
beer.
Well, I was trying to look it up online. It doesn't say on the bottle. I'm trying to find the.
Are they one of the ones
Beer
that don't put
advocates.
that on there? Maybe some.
They actually didn't. No.
Some craft brewers don't put that.
Well,
on there,
a lot of-
because you can't really.
they've
you
moved
can't
away.
Really, it's not really not a. There's not.
Well, and again, but I think that goes back to kind of the race before, where everybody was trying to say, "Hey, look how many IBUs I've made this beer."
Yeah, that was a
Right.
selling
Where that's
point.
not.
Yeah.
That's
And you
not
really can't
prevalent
say
anymore.
exactly what the you know.
Okay,
what
good
the
lord,
averages
that
are.
one's a 9% as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're not doing 3 shows.
Yeah.
Can we try?
Oh yeah, yeah.
My poor wife.
I was just gonna say we may not make it through 3 shows.
I'm
we may
actually,
get thrown
I'm
out.
actually surprised at Noblesville Brewfest. So you obviously didn't tell her I was coming today, right?
Well, no.
I figured she'd be like, "You're
When,
not."
when she
doing
saw
this.
you walk in, did you see her eyes? She's like,
Yeah,
"Oh shit!"
Oh God.
Did you see how quickly they went upstairs after that?
Oh
scene?
yeah, she was like, "Yeah."
She came down the stairs
yeah.
and did a double take. She's like, "Oh, Jesus, grab the
Kids,
kids,
come
let's go."
We're going to Dairy Queen.
I still don't see the IBUs on the list. I'll have to look up a little more. But
Some brewers
one
don't
thi-
put
yeah,
them
but
on
no,
there.
but what we've been noticing around, most of them don't care anymore because the IBU can be deceptive and it can actually put people off. So it's like,
No, I
it's
think
a
that's
double
great point.
IPA.
That game isn't.
It's
is
done.
People aren't going after that.
Yeah,
anymore
they're not-
as much.
yeah.
Some guys are.
Thank
Some
goodness.
guys love that high bitterness and
Yeah.
just want the. But
Well, you
there
know,
are still guys that like
everybody's got the different
Right.
tastes. So, but
Um,
yeah, I didn't notice it was a 9%er. So we've 9%,
We're in trouble.
9%.
yeah, can only go down from here, boys.
We're on a good road so far.
Or can it?
This is not getting any more highbrow than it has
Somebody
so far.
should.
Yeah, I'll probably be snuggling up with Jordan's dogs tonight.
No, Cowboy, you can't go home. We're just going to throw you over there in the garage.
Deal. The garage? Why? What garage?
What?
I don't know if the other doors are unlocked.
They gotta be.
Well,
He's got somebody watching his house too. Could you imagine coming over? There's Cowboy laying on the floor,
I'm just butt-ass
snuggling the
naked.
dog. It's too hot to hug.
I get the cops calling on me.
is that going to be the name of the show? It's too hot to hook.
He may have found a winner already.
Sorry. I didn't realize I brought all these 9,
I really don't want to
9
leave
10
this beer.
percenters.
Say
Well,
again.
I really don't want to leave this beer.
I don't
Well,
either.
there's another
solid
bottle for a
fucking
9
awesome.
for a 9%er. Okay, so the OG was a 9%er,
And you can tell.
and you
Yeah,
could tell.
yeah.
There's no this
No,
doesn't taste like a
no.
9%er.
No,
No,
That's
not
deceptive.
at all.
Nope, the ABV and the IBU, they're hidden. That's just a well balanced beer. It's delicious.
Yeah, bravo.
Yeah, you really need to try the Scream Double IPA if you're up in Wisconsin and bring back a couple bottles.
If we've done nothing
Yes.
else on this show
Let us
so
know
far,
when you do.
That's
yeah,
good. Yeah.
people
Yeah.
try that beer.
Yeah.
Again, I grabbed
We
everything I
should-
could.
No, we probably
from
should just end it
Wisconsin.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
Let's go
done.
on a high
Out.
note.
Yep.
Hey,
20
well,
I'm
thanks
not even,
for coming over to Hunter's house tonight. So
I'm not even saying the show today. I'm just saying in general we quit.
we
We
found the
found
one.
it.
We're not going to get to all these in our first hour, so we may end up doing a second hour show. We'll stop,
we have
and
to, yeah.
restart, and
Yeah, because we
But,
got some. We'll get some.
still got
Indiana
some really
beers in
good
it,
stuff
too.
here.
Got some
Absolutely.
backstep coming in next.
you do
week.
a
Next
back
week.
Oh,
step.
yeah.
Didn't you
See,
bring
I'm
some?
anxious for that
Coons
one. I've
Lake.
heard a lot about it. So
Man, they're
I'm anxious
solid.
for that.
Yep.
I don't want to taste your Coons. Wait, no.
Oh,
I've been all up in that
oh,
today.
yeah, you gotta get up in that.
Yeah, are you up in the Coons?
At least smell it.
Yeah, how's the smell?
Actually, no. I actually don't
Just kidding.
smell. Just go in and get in
Just
there.
dive right in.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. You just, yeah.
We're jumping off the diving board face first today, aren't
We
we?
had 2 9%ers as our first beers. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Wait till it kicks in.
It's not even
So,
kicked in yet.
Before, Cowboy and I stopped at Alley's before he came over here, and they got a couple. I know it's come a few weeks. They took a break of the beer school, wine
Yeah.
school, and
Yeah, they're
spirit
taking a
school.
little
Spirit
summer
school,
break.
yeah.
Take a little break, a few weeks, but they will be back. I think beer school's on Tuesdays.
No, beer school's
no.
Thursdays.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
beer school's Thursday, and open mic night is back on Thursdays now.
Yeah.
Following the
Well,
beer
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Wednesday
Nico's-
is spirit school.
Wednesday is
and
spirits.
Tuesday
Right
now
now is-
tentatively is wine school.
Right.
Yeah.
But
comes-
lot
We're
of
gonna
good
get
things
back
going
in
on
there.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna get back in. The summer's been everybody's had a lot of family stuff going on, and
Summers are nuts. We
Yeah.
talked to Tommy a little bit, and we want to do a Saturday afternoon show or Saturday this
Yeah.
time show again. So we'll do that. We gotta get some bumpers cut with Alley. So
Cool.
but you gotta get to Alley's. Obviously, it's just
just
a
a lot of
place.
stuff.
By the
going on.
way, I had the grilled tenderloin tonight, and it was fantastic.
Grilled tenderloin.
Yeah,
I
it was solid. Have you
do
never
you
had
have-
a grilled tenderloin?
No, it's usually the big deep fried,
Bread.
the
No,
big
you didn't
breaded
grill-
tenderloin
yeah,
that's
no, you-
900 feet long.
I personally like a grilled tenderloin better.
Yeah,
It almost tastes like a fillet if it's done right.
yeah, okay.
We tried to talk a couple guys into doing a scorpion burger, but they wouldn't fall.
You couldn't get it.
Wieners.
Well, Chef. Wait, hold on though. Last time we were there, you and I were there, or maybe it was Jordan. Chef Rod was there, and he was actually talking about doing a new challenge of
That's
some
what
sort.
we heard tonight.
Yeah, they said he's got a new sauce in the making that's hotter
Yeah.
than the scorpion sauce.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not it.
yeah, but he's not.
If you want to keep your job,
Oh,
Hunter,
he's doing
you
a wing
will.
challenge. He's doing it's a new hot. It's for wings. It's a wings.
Oh, okay.
It's not a burger or anything.
Yeah,
but
they did say it was a
It
sauce.
was basically like I don't even know if it was a Carolina Reaper. I think Carolina Reaper was in it, and the other
I
two.
thought they said ghost pepper. is
There's
what
some
they
ghost pepper in
mentioned.
a little bit just for some flavor, I guess, if you can even add flavor to the horridness that the sauce sounded like when he described it to us.
We haven't initiated Tex-Mex yet, so
Yeah, but he'd walk through that like it was filled with
I
roses.
doubt it.
He's just like,
No.
do-do-do-do-do.
I doubt it.
Oh, did he do the? Did you make him do the scorpion challenge?
No, he hasn't done anything yet.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah, he hasn't even been to our. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that place off the list. We'll talk about it off the air.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clark. Yeah, we initiated Clark into that one.
The Butter Brewery.
Better brewery.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
that place.
That
Mhm.
place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
But yeah, no, we'll
down
be
to
getting
Alex.
back there. Get down to there. They've got good stuff.
Yep.
Food's always still good, and
Oh,
beers
God.
are there. Well,
Can't beat a ship
volleyball's still
ride.
going. Volleyball's going on. That ends up going on till like October.
It's
I
my
think.
favorite time of year.
Yep. Cowboy does miss Tuesdays
Ah,
with volleyball.
Yeah.
Tuesday volleyball.
I know they need to put a curtain around us so we don't have all those silent breaks.
Yeah. And we're just gonna put blinders on all of you guys.
Exactly.
No, you can't. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to just aim straight ahead.
So
I mean,
let's,
it'll be fine for me because I face the volleyball court no matter what.
let's go down to an 8%er there, Pauly. What do we got? You got anything over there?
Let's see. Well, let's go with let's see if we can find a 3 sheeps. Well, we're trying to stay light right now and not hit the dark beers, right?
It
we
doesn't
wanna-
matter.
At this point,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter. We're doing 9%ers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
wow.
that one.
Ooh, that one looks good. I mean, that's a Belgian style quad with figs and molasses. I got nitro coffee stout. What are the other short bottles there over there,
This is
sir?
the Louis.
Well, that's Milwaukee.
I know, but we could probably.
We could do that. That's fine. That's an amber ale. We have an amber ale.
Well, let's take a quick break and then we'll pick a beer and come right back.
All right.
Cool.
Blind Pig Confessions is the greatest podcast there ever was. My name is Dave Smiley from WZPL, and if you don't listen to this show, you're dumb.
You're
and
dumb.
suck my cock.
Hi, this is Mel from Alley's Alehouse. Come check us out for the best local and craft beer selection in Hamilton County and the most amazing craft food on the north side. We've always got something going on, whether it be poker, euchre, live music, or DJ bingo. You can check us out on Facebook or on our website at bulletpinheads.com.
This is Jerry with Beer Brewery. You're listening to that great show, The Blind Pig Confessions.
And we're back.
Go ahead.
Well, I hate saying that. So, back from whatever. So I'm sure we put on some music or a bumper, but thanks for listening.
Yeah, we just had turkey sandwiches.
So we're still following through on our Milwaukee or Wisconsin, Maine, not necessarily Milwaukee,
I
but
wish we would stick with
Wisconsin.
one brewery at a time because I'm getting really tired of traveling back and forth.
Lazy bastard. But no, sticking with our Wisconsin, theme so far, because pretty much everything on our table is Wisconsin. But keeping it light right now because we got a ton of we do have a lot of dark beers that we can eventually hit. But I hate to go back and forth because then our palate really gets messed up. Even after the 2 9%ers, though, we're still at least sticking in with some styles and not going back and forth.
It's a very thin beer.
Is it a thin beer? So this is the what is this one, Brendan? This is the third
Space.
Third Space Brewing.
Unite the Clans.
Yep.
It's out of what are these guys you say they're out of?
Milwaukee.
Out of Milwaukee. Okay.
Yep.
So
what is it?
Scottish style rye ale.
Scottish style rye ale.
Yep.
I don't get much rye out of this.
Toffee malt sweetness balanced by
It's
bready
slightly there,
spices.
but
Slightly, yeah.
when I want a rye, when I'm thinking of a rye beer, I generally think like Copacetic, that rye they had that time. It was very, very forward on the rye.
Okay.
This is very thin. It's balanced. It's a well balanced beer, but it's easy to miss.
It's a
Easy to miss.
2017 gold medal winner.
Really?
Yeah. It's Untapped still has it as a 3.5 or almost 4, out of 5 on its thing. On
It's
its
really
rating
clean.
system.
It's
It is
really,
clean.
yeah.
I probably don't have enough familiarity with the Scotch rye type style or any of that, adding that kind of, subgenre of the ales and all that, because I'm always unsure when someone that says it's a rye. I know what a rye whiskey is because there's a bite to a rye that's not that in other whiskeys. So, but in a beer, I'm never really sure what the rye is supposed to add. Like I need to have an ale, and then I
Almost
need
the
to have the
same.
rye ale
You
version.
should get a little spiciness out of it, and
Okay.
and I'm not getting a lot.
Not a lot. A
lot
little
of
bit on the
spiciness.
back end.
I get the Scotch,
but not much.
but I get the
It's dry. For only being a 5%.
I get the style, but I'm not getting a lot of spice out of the breadiness. I'm not getting a lot of that.
To me,
out
that's
of
where
it.
the rye's coming through at. Is at
Yeah.
the very end where
Yeah.
you get dried out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh.
my tongue is dry after I finish
yeah.
drinking it.
But it's a good clean beer.
It is. It's a very good beer.
beer.
It's just I'm getting hardly any rye out of it.
I don't say anything
More
wrong.
of just a Scotch ale.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
absolutely.
tastes like to me. Is that Scotch? Yeah, but I think it's a good beer. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
I
it
mean,
at
I would
all.
drink this. I mean,
Yeah, it's
don't
a
get me
delicious
wrong.
beer.
It's only 5.8. Yeah, I mean it's clean. Yeah, I'm good with the taste. Little
Only-
caramely notes.
It's only a 5.8.
It's only 5.8.
It's only a 5.8.
5.8.
Hey, in our world, that's
we're
weak.
going down a notch
in
tonight.
our world, that's weak. Come on, man, you know that.
In our 9.0 world.
There's
Yeah.
space. I'd like to try some other stuff. This is a good beer.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
good.
I think that's the only one I have from them. That's the only thing I brought back from
I've
them.
never heard of them.
Well, there's a couple other ones. There's another one I hadn't heard from that we'll get to hopefully at some point. The Brenner Brewing in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Brenner Brewing.
Yeah, I've got a. We'll hit that one at some point. But they've got. I found this and it had a pig face on
We
it.
should
It's
probably
called a
end the
bacon
show
bomb.
today with that one.
We'll end with the bacon
piggy
bomb.
beer.
Yeah, I think so.
That'll be good.
But again, I mean, that's a real thin beer. You could drink a lot of these.
Yeah.
I agree.
Deceptively, yeah, just deceptively thin.
Yeah,
But I don't. I don't know that I like the drying out on the
I
back
do.
end. I don't know that I like the
Well, the thing is, you have to
the
keep drinking it
aftertaste.
to stay salad.
I guess, but I'm hoping because I should probably get another water and trying to clear the palate
that's
a little
what it is.
bit.
Yeah,
But
especially after this one, yeah.
I can do that.
yeah, I'm worried those are interfering.
Mhm.
You know, that maybe that's what it is. But for me, it's just sitting on the back of my tongue.
Well, you don't have to serve beer nuts with this. You know, it dries it out for you.
Round of waters and beer nuts. How we roll it.
I
Hunter's
can't wait
house.
till she
Yeah,
comes
I
over
can't
and
wait till
slaps
something gets thrown in. Hunter will not be joining us for the rest of the show because he's
Maybe.
unconscious on the floor as his wife beat him in the back of the head with a baseball bat.
And we were moving to Jordan's garage.
it. Nah, we're staying here. I like it.
She's gonna throw
Nice,
water
warm,
at
inviting
you.
atmosphere. You know.
The service is fantastic.
Yeah.
here,
Only
you know?
time he's gonna ever get away with that statement.
Well,
Don't
he
leave.
may not get away with that. Really.
I was gonna say, don't leave, guys.
Please,
Just crash here.
At least another hour or two.
We can play Fortnite later.
Oh, we can build a fort?
Yeah.
This might be the last show
That way
Hunter's
Hunter
on.
can hide from his wife. In the fort.
Exactly. Can't come in the blanket fort.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No women allowed. Obviously, there's a sign.
There's a sign.
It was good having you back for one show, Hunter.
Exactly.
Way to ruin it. Good job, bud.
I knew I didn't like that cowboy before, but these people, they're no good for you.
They're such bad influences. She's in there drinking her own beer right
Yeah.
now, so
Yeah, but
we could
she's-
just be nice and invite her over.
She's
maybe
not being
later.
unruly.
She's welcome to join over.
know,
Grab a
I know.
chair. She's welcome to talk. Judge some beers.
It almost sounds like she's sharpening knives right now.
It does.
It does.
Ching, ching. Like,
I just heard a beer bottle bust on the counter. That's all I heard.
sometimes you just got to cut a bitch.
And you just gained on that list too. of
No,
being
I meant
sad.
he's the bitch because she's got the she's got the
That's
broken
not-
bottle.
But that's not what she heard.
I don't care what you meant.
Too
Yeah,
late.
yeah, you're dead.
Oh, she knows better. It's all you. It's all
She
your
knows
fault. You're the bad influence.
Again, not words
Not,
you should say.
not,
yeah.
yeah.
I really like that beer.
That
It's a
is
solid
good.
beer, yeah.
That is.
It's got solid reviews on everything.
It's
So
a good
you know,
beer.
so it's got a good solid untapped. You
And
know,
we did just grab it out of the cooler.
It's not
maybe
quite
a little
cold.
warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little warmer. And it
Yeah.
would be actually. I'm kind of letting
Maybe
this
you pick
sit.
a little more rye up off of that. You think?
Yeah,
Not
I
quite
do,
as good
I
as
really
the
do.
Glasgow Butcher from Crooked U, but it's good beer.
Ah, God,
That
I
was
love
good.
Crooked
Oh,
U.
the glass. Yeah.
They're good people too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good beer. That's good solid. I like it a lot.
Well, in keeping with our decline in ABV, we'll just go.
Got a 5.6er.
No, I got 4.7er.
Oh, we can't drink that.
It's like
What is-
water.
What is this
I guess
swill?
yeah, cancel the water.
We're good.
But don't forget the
I don't.
nuts.
Pretty sure there wasn't water coming.
No,
I don't think so.
no. There might be 4 glasses of dog pee, but. So this is from the great. This is Wisconsin is too, right? I hope. I'm pretty sure we've had a couple of these before that I brought back.
We need to get you some.
Yeah, it is Cedarburg, Wisconsin. This one's in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Well, I had one other one out here that wasn't from Wisconsin that I thought was.
No, I like the whole
Oh,
up and
yeah.
down with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually sadly
Grandpa.
they're progressive lenses, but the
really?
the reading
Yeah.
part is way too narrow for me to actually use. It's sad.
Get bigger glasses.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't want to be that guy. No, I don't want to be that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Totally look like you murdered somebody 12 years ago.
Yeah, I don't really need to be. Yeah, it's I
Some
don't really
Jeffrey
need
Dahmer
to.
specs. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go there.
The only glasses you've had are prescribed by the state.
Yeah. So from we've had a couple from the Great Fermentorium on one of our old house shows.
Oh yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I think one of our the debacle, one of our debacles on the
Which
back
one?
Yeah, I was gonna
patio.
say one of
It was the back patio Jordan one, episode one or
every
three,
house show ends up being a
pretty
debacle.
much, yeah. But this one is from the Fermentorium, and
That
this
can's
is
giving me a fucking
it's
epilepsy.
a little it's I'm gonna keep spinning it.
Yeah, I don't
I was
like
gonna
it.
say quit doing that.
It's Never a Frown American Brown Ale. So we'll see how it goes. But I know we had I think there was a really juicy one we had before. I think on the one of the previous shows.
Juicy brown ale.
No, it wasn't brown ale. It was from the Fermentorium, but it
Oh.
was more of a
Oh.
juicy beer.
Juice box.
Yeah, was that it? I think it might have been something like that.
Yeah, we had it on a brewing day.
Yep.
I remember
that too. Oh yeah, we did it. We
Yeah.
brought it out to one of your brewing days over at your house.
Yep.
That's right.
And actually, it was
Brendan's
one
not
of
even
my
gonna share.
favorite beers I've had in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, Juice Box was
That was the one
solid.
I didn't really like it, but you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just
Forget
just
Hunter.
a brown.
It's just
Just
brown ale.
I like how just a brown ale. You mean it in backed with
There's
cinnamon and cloves?
No bourbon or nothing spicy in there.
Juice
I don't-
packets. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
Juice packets was
Yeah.
the one we had
Dude,
before
it-
that he
it
really
was
liked.
I don't
Solid.
remember that one.
It was
You weren't
on
there.
a brew day. We
got a
had
picture?
one.
You weren't there that day.
But I think I still brought it to a backyard to one of the shenanigan
Oh.
shows and whatever.
It doesn't sound
It-
familiar.
On the label, there was just a bunch of like water droplets that were multicolored.
Oh, multicolored.
I think it was a bomber. I think I actually brought it in a
Yeah,
bomber.
you did.
Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
bomber.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
beer.
I
Oh,
don't
think I've had that.
I don't
one.
think you had that one. No.
Okay.
Wow, you did
what-
bring out like
What was that?
rye chips and
well, the
things.
one we had before was
I
called
love
Juice
you, huh?
Packets.
No, what is it though? What kind of
Oh,
beer?
sorry. It was
It's a
it was an
Nipa.
APA.
Oh, okay.
It was an APA, yeah.
I thought it was a NEPA.
No, it was an APA.
Hmm.
But yeah, I remember. Yeah, because we did. It was the I went out and brewed with you and
Yeah.
just you and Zach.
Yeah.
I don't think you could make it for that one, and I brought a couple of them. Yeah, and gave it. I thought I might have brought another one to one of our shenanigan shows, but maybe not.
Yeah, and actually, the same guy that gave you that beer brought
Yeah,
you
it
these,
was,
didn't it?
yeah. That was when he sent me the first. Like he shipped me a box like 6 bombers, and those were the original. And then when that was me having to get back to him, and it took me like a year to get back up there to give him some more
Yeah.
beers.
Man, that was a good beer. That was a very good beer.
So how's the brown ale though?
I don't know. I haven't even ventured into
Well,
it
you
yet.
go for
See,
it.
I'm anxious
I'm
for this.
scared.
I like the brown ales.
I'm not a big brown fan. so I'm
See,
scared
I
to
do.
try it.
I do like brown ales. A
I'm-
good
I'm-
brown ale.
I've been few and far.
There's-
yeah. I mean, there's always good.
Now,
but
when you're
There's some
talking,
bad
for me,
browns out
few and
there.
far
now
between.
when
I
you're
just
talking
don't
just
like
straight
style.
browns, I'm not a huge fan of. But when you get into the more nuttier flavor ones,
Yes.
I'm better with.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the nutty. I'm a nut fan like you guys. Especially when it's hazelnut. Ugh.
Well, no, yeah, we know you hate the hazelnuts.
That's dirty.
He always makes it a little dirty.
I mean, it's just real earthy. I mean,
It
there's not much flavor to it.
I was
That's a
waiting for
bummer.
something on the back end that never came.
No, I know.
Stop it.
I know.
I know. As soon as it came out, too, I was like, shit. Damn it.
And this is another one that dries you out real quick.
It does.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But seriously, though, looking for something to finish there at the end, and it just never.
Yeah, it leaves you lingering for something.
Yeah.
That is woodsy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That is very woodsy.
And I mean, a good brown is. I mean, really
Yeah.
and truly, but
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean
Uh,
it's for the
It
style.
almost-
It's definitely a.
Waters out in a way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just.
yeah,
I don't know how to say
It's
that.
a real clean finish.
It is.
It just gets. Yeah.
But yeah, you're kind of expecting
I
a
get the
little
coffee.
more,
I
but
get
it
the
doesn't.
coffee.
You get the coffee.
I don't get the chocolate.
Get the roastiness up front, and then it goes right away. It just
Yeah.
dissipates.
I don't get the chocolate. There's no chocolate
Oh, I
notes.
get a little bit. Of
I don't
chocolate.
get any
I
of the
get a little
chocolate
bit of
notes.
chocolate,
I
but I
do too.
definitely once it dries out,
Yeah.
I get that more that coffee flavor. You do.
I get
you
a
do
roast and more cocoa.
Yeah.
And it just goes into. You're right.
The-
It's a real clean finish.
It's
Yeah.
El Dorado hops, so it's hints of chocolate and hidden and coffee note. It says hidden coffee notes. There's nothing hidden about the coffee notes. It's all roasty.
No, I disagree.
You don't think you can't
No.
taste all the roasty coffee on
I
that?
taste roastiness, but
Yeah.
I can't say just straight coffee.
Oh well, that's that to me is coffee. It's that roasty.
I'm
It's-
getting
that's
more
the-
coffee after the
Yeah.
aftertaste.
as you breathe out more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
As it dries out
Yep.
and as it sits there for a minute.
I don't get the caramel.
I'll
I
tell you
don't
what.
get the caramel. I don't get the chocolate.
For a brown ale, this is one of the better ones. I'm sure.
It's not bad actually.
Because I'm not a big brown
As it-
ale fan, but
as
I'm not,
it sits there,
it's
yeah,
not
it's
real.
actually-
I like the earthiness of it, and it's not any hazelnut shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get the coffee and the cocoa out of there.
You get the
and
roast for
especially
sure.
after the aftertaste. You get more of that. Yeah, you get that coffee comes through.
Yeah.
I don't think
Hey,
it's a
woman.
bad beer actually.
You're gonna have
Come here
to.
and check this out.
See,
No.
Oh, you're
I'm
gonna have
involving
her.
her now. I'm sucking.
He's
up.
naked and doing a handstand.
Oh, he's trying to kiss up. Gotcha.
It's
I don't-
never too hot
I don't
to
think.
hook.
I still don't think saying "Hey, woman's" gonna get her to come over here.
Yeah, well, you share the shit she says to me.
She says, "Hey, old man."
No, she calls me meat.
Meat.
Me or meat?
Meat.
Oh, okay.
Meat.
I was like,
All
"Why
right,
would she call you meat?"
that's really never happened. But
Meat wad.
meat. Well, where is the beef? What?
Have you seen Aqua Teen
Nobody
Hunger
heard that.
Force? Come on.
What?
Meat wad.
No,
Yeah, geez, what's wrong with you? You haven't seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force either?
Great show.
That's awesome. It's great.
Carl.
What do you
Hold on. All right, we're gonna get a professional opinion here real quick.
Oh,
And she even cooked us some popcorn. Look
Oh,
at this.
wow.
She brought some popcorn out.
that.
We got Gardettos over here now.
Life is good.
Here, taste this brown.
Wait a minute. She made that.
Taste this
popcorn?
brown.
I don't know
Tell
if
me
we
what
should
you
eat
think.
that.
Yeah. I want him out of here quick.
Sniff it. Sorry.
So why do you call him meat?
Yeah, why do you call me meat?
She doesn't. Obviously, look at that.
It's very smooth.
See, she likes it.
I actually
finish,
like
right?
this one.
Well, again, for a brown, most of the time, what we're getting, I haven't had a brown.
I like it because it's on the lighter side of a brown.
Exactly.
Do you get any caramel or chocolate in it? Because all I get is coffee roasty.
I had some popcorn, so
I had popcorn.
It tastes buttery.
I'm
Wait,
getting-
no,
I'm
that's
it's
bad.
tasty.
I don't-
Did this come from? No.
No,
just not a lot-
no.
To me, there's just not a lot of flavor on it. So
There's
Where are you
not,
going? She
and I
steal
think
it.
that's why I like it. Because
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a brown, it's a lighter and the lighter side, so I'm not getting
Well,
the nuttiness. But I get the real earthiness out of it and the roast and the.
I haven't really I haven't sampled a lot of browns lately, mainly because most every porter I try is a brown.
There's a fine line in there. There really is.
Well, the porters have all been basically browns. I haven't had a good porter. Backstep was the first good porter I'd had in forever. So yeah,
Well, she's out there drinking a brown right now.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
drinking batshit crazy from
Oh,
Craft.
really?
So she's Wisconsin
and that's
with
okay.
us.
Yeah, that works.
So
All right.
kettle
yeah, so
corn,
she's
too.
doing her thing.
I gotcha.
The kettle, it's
yeah,
kettle
she
corn
brought
popcorn
kettle
too. I mean,
Yeah.
she ain't playing.
God love her.
She brings. She like, I got you.
I'm a keeper. I like that she knows it too.
Exactly.
Hunter,
No, I like this.
Hunter, why don't you go away and let your wife come on the show?
Exactly.
I just
Hey, it can't get any worse.
I'm not sure how you did it, but we're set up at your house, and you were still late to set shit up.
He wouldn't be Hunter if he was on time.
Exactly. No, I like this beer though.
Yeah.
I do.
I think it's
when
good.
My first sip of it, I wasn't sure, and then as it sat there a little bit, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's not too
Yeah.
bad. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'll take more.
There you go. I haven't.
I think
so
like what Cowboy said, the first there's for a brown, there's not a lot of complexity. So at first you're not expecting that it's very light for a brown, but then I think when you sit and that flavor comes through the aftertaste, and
so far we're
get
pretty
more
good. I mean,
flavor
Great Fermentorium has been consistent.
I want to
We've
try the
liked
juicy
them.
box now or
Juice packets,
whatever
yeah.
that was.
dude, that was
Try
a
it.
solid beer.
I like a good AB.
It was
saw
early, and this was over a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
at least. So I was still developing my IPA palate at least to be able to tolerate them because I didn't like it. It was an APA, you know,
APA.
but
It's different.
still.
I
I loved it.
APAs.
But it was a little hoppy for
Well, yeah.
me at the time. But now, as my palate has progressed, I can handle those. I'm still not shooting for things that are I want 120 IBU
Right.
kind of something because I know that's just going to taste like pine cones and other nasty. It's going to be horribly bitter. But
so I'm sorry. Did I? Where was this? Where's the brewery from? Is that? in
That's what I was
Milwaukee?
actually just looking
Oh,
at.
okay.
It's
What's
actually
on the
north.
can?
It's Cedarburg,
Cedarburg, Wisconsin.
which is just a little north of Milwaukee.
Okay.
Oh yeah, makes complete sense now. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, when you say Cedarburg, you think north of Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
of course,
Yeah.
I mean, geez, what's wrong with you? You don't know your geography?
Oh no, I agree with it. I mean, I understand now. All I had to say was Cedarburg.
You just had to say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes all the sense in the
Yes.
world now.
And warmed up, it's actually not too bad as it warms up a little
That's
bit
what
too.
I'm kind of
Yeah,
letting
I
it
like
sit there for a minute. I want to see what it tastes like here in a minute.
The roastiness mellows out actually as it gets a little warmer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the only prevalent because when it was colder, the roastiness was all but prevalent. That was the only thing prevalent in my
I
palate.
mean, I almost got nothing
Right.
but dirt first.
It was earthy. Well, earthy, yeah,
I
just
mean,
earthy.
Truthful. I mean, that's what I got.
But as it sits there and as you keep sipping on it, it kind of changes the,
It's
the
I mean, it's a
complexity
very
of it changes
it's a very
little bit.
clean finish. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. But I mean, the only flavor I got out was that very earthiness that a brown ale should have.
be, right.
Yeah, doing a very good job, but it, like we talked earlier, it leaves me lingering for something else.
I like it.
All right, so I think we're gonna hit one more. We'll move on to another one.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
clean the
obviously,
palate and all
yeah.
that. So, actually, Cowboy, can you go ahead and grab the cold one out of, or I don't know.
Yeah, get a
Get a
wait.
cold
What's
one.
the style? What is the style?
It's a Roush beer.
A Roush beer. Yeah, let's get a cold one.
Needs to be cold.
I don't even know what a Roush is.
I was gonna say I have no idea.
Look for
what
the
a
straight
Roush
silver
beer
top.
is.
Should be in there.
Hold on.
You're gonna look
Roush
it up.
Beer. I am.
So we are hitting something from the Brenner Brewing Company. They are also in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I saw this because I picked it up because I was picking up some other other beers at the store before on the way back, and as I was driving back, and it had a pig on the face, and it's called a bacon bomb.
All right.
I mean, you're at a gas station. There's beer. I mean, generally you're like, oh,
Well,
I need
I'm
a
talking-
road beer anyway.
Well,
Here's-
hold on. Wisconsin gas stations.
yeah.
They have. I mean, it was huge selection of good beers.
Yes. Yeah. When
It's
we-
not like our gas stations.
and
we stopped to
cheese.
get some spotted cow to bring home.
Holy crap,
And
there's-
everything. And the amount of craft beer that was in this gas station was absolutely
Dear God.
ridiculous.
And this was just like one off the beaten path. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like a 7-Eleven, or a Circle K. It wasn't even a big name. It was just a little one. And they had 6 freezers or 6 refrigerators full of beer.
crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Milwaukee does. Wisconsin doesn't play.
No, they don't.
No.
All right, so a Roush beer is a type of beer with a distinctive smoke flavor imparted by using malted barley dried over an open flame. It's out of Bamberg, Germany,
Okay.
and
So-
Schlenkerla
Wait a
in
minute.
particular are the best known of smoked beers.
What?
I don't know. Interesting.
We
All
went,
right.
went to a brewery there in Memphis. The one that had been there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Cotton Patch?
No,
Or High Cotton?
not High Cotton.
No.
The one that had been there forever. They're more of a pub.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. Why is my brain not working?
Anyway, remember he told us
Yep.
the beer that they made with rocks. He
Oh,
did rocks.
yeah. Who was the they had the one beer with us while we were there.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
I can't think of the name of the damn place.
They had a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Stone beer. They
Yeah.
brewed it by throwing like the hot rocks in it.
Yeah, that's almost. I guess that's almost what that reminds me of.
Could go- Bosco's.
Bosco's, there it is.
That's what it was. So this is the bacon bomb from Brenner Brewing Company, and it says bacon flavor comes from a blend of German beechwood and Wisconsin cherrywood smoked malts, German hops, chocolate wheat, and black pepper. Add a subtle bite.
Cherry wood and
The
black
yeast
pepper.
strain keeps the body light to balance the huge flavors and nose, making it a perfect pairing for burgers, barbecue, or a Bloody Mary.
Ooh. Or for drinking, which is
Which
not
we're-
happening yet.
Yeah.
Working on
I
it.
told you guys to bring some burgers or brats or hot dogs over, and I'd throw them on
Well,
the grill over here.
I thought of that.
Well, we're gonna go to Jordan's here in a minute. So
Gonna do what?
we're gonna go to Jordan's here in a minute. I'm sure he's got something.
We'll just
Yeah,
grab
I'm
whatever's
sure he
in his
does.
freezer.
I mean, he's not gonna mind. I mean, it's gonna go bad by the time he gets back, right?
Yeah.
We're just helping out.
Exactly.
I like it.
That's what we do.
True story.
Okay, so we have to pause for Brendan to take a picture of it.
You don't have to pause. Just
But,
go.
but you have to pour. Well, no, because you didn't let everybody else pour first.
Oh no, you're gonna wait. You can talk. You're just gonna wait to drink.
That's what I meant. We don't
So
have anything to talk
Roush
about.
beer means smoked beer.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, you guys want a beer?
Right. Ah, beer.
Ooh.
Would love one. Thank you.
Yeah, you can. You can smell some. You can smell some smoke in that. I'm worried though. It smells like.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm worried though. It smells like
Oh goodness.
liquid. I'm worried it's going to be
Liquid
liquid smoke.
That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It says it's from just the German beechwood and the
I
cherry.
tell you what,
know,
I could tell you right now, I'd make some chili with that.
Oh,
was this good
that's
for
a
barbecue?
great call. Without even
Oh.
tasting it yet, that's a great call.
Holy cow, bunga. That's some smoky shit.
You gonna pair this with our peat monster?
Whoa.
Yeah, that would be great with some sausage and.
Hold on, I'm not sure if the whoa is
mussels.
good or bad.
I think that's pretty freaking tasty.
Okay,
That's-
I wasn't.
it's
I
pretty-
like the smoke.
I wasn't
it's
sure.
cool.
I like smoke, and that's
It's a
funny how-
lot of
that's
smoke,
a lot
man.
of smoke.
It's
but
funny
it's,
how
lot.
light that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the color. And when you were taking the picture,
Whoa,
right? Exactly. It's like
that's
oh.
bacon. That's that bacon flavor.
That's a bacon
Uh-huh.
bomb.
And that's pretty good.
I thought this was.
I think that is a perfect
I
chili
thought it was
beer,
gonna be a
though.
novelty.
I don't mean to be rude. I picked it up as a joke.
I thought
Because it wasn't in the fridge. It was on a shelf.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was on the shelf, like right next to
It
the
wasn't
register.
It wasn't cooler worthy.
No, and it was on the shelf right next to the register. So I thought, oh, they're trying to get rid of it. It's got to be, it was on sale or maybe.
Right.
I didn't see a sale sticker, but like impulse buy beer. Oh well, let's put the novelty bacon beer on there because someone just dumped some bacon salt on the top of it on the beer and let it settle. That is different. That is interesting.
Now, I don't know how much because I've had some Roush's that I thought were really really bad. But that's a good.
That's pretty cool.
I would drink then, and I'm sure that smoke could hide some things. But I like the aroma.
Oh, the aroma is
and because it hits you in the face.
I want some of this and a shot of my Peat Monster.
But Cowboy's right. It's light.
It is.
It's crazy how light that is.
And then it's like
And the smoke isn't off. It's not off-putting.
No.
Either. I thought it was it's
be great with a club sandwich or freaking.
Oh man, that's.
But I think with brats,
anything
anything like that, I think it's perfect.
No, not a lot of. I'm not gonna have a lot of them. But this one does, like I said, this would pair good with a meal.
Yeah, you couldn't drink too many of those.
No, I
because
think good.
Really?
How light it is?
Too many.
Oh yeah,
it's light, but I think that smokiness
I think
would overpower after a few and be too
I
much.
agree.
But
I think this is. I think this is.
Let's put it to a
beer.
test. Let's see how many we can drink.
Let's do it. Nice smoked pork.
How many you got?
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We can have it.
Oh, pulled pork with this.
Oh yeah, it'd be solid.
Fucking smoked bologna.
Start smoking now. Sorry.
If you got a smoker, we'll go get some bologna right now.
I really thought this was going to be like one we got to make fun of at the end of the show.
Yeah, I did too. Son of a bitch! Damn you!
Damn you, Brenner Brewing!
Damn it!
This turned out. That's a nice, pleasant surprise.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The nose was like, I smell some smoke, and then you taste the bacon, and then all of a sudden you taste the bacon, and that's I was worried it was going to be liquid smoke. I thought it was going to be sweet and nasty.
From the aroma, I thought this is going to be awful. Because this is going to be in your face. Just
now you said something about bacon salt. Now is that bacon, like bacon bits that you crack?
Yeah, actually, you've not done that.
You did the
I
salt
have not.
grinder motion.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah. I mean, you can't keep it for long, but yeah, you can get one of those grinder things and just crisp up your bacon and make it all crumbly.
I've never done that. But
I have never heard of that in my life.
You never done that?
That sounds like it's going on my Cheerios.
You put Cheerios, ice cream. I mean,
yeah, you crisp up your bacon real good, break it all up, stick it in the grinder, so you can just kind of.
I've never done that, but it sounds like
it's like bacon bits, but they're smaller. It's
right.
just,
For those at home, there's a whole lot of grinder motion going on that you can't see.
If we put some bacon salt on Ashley's feet, would you win there?
No.
Still no.
Still no.
Is that a solid no?
Bacon.
That's a solid.
Damn.
Huh.
There's
you don't like bacon.
Piggies wrapped in blankets? No.
Is there any left, or did we drink it?
Yeah,
all?
no shit. We got
There's another bottle. We got to let it cool down a little
There's
bit.
really not
Is there
any
only
left.
one other bottle?
There's one other bottle. No, I've got 2 more bottles at my house.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
good
we're-
beer. I mean, it's
No,
a
it is.
very good beer.
I like it.
I can't talk bad
I'm
about
a big
it.
smoke fan. I mean, I just love.
Damn it! I wanted to make fun of something.
I guess we're sticking around for one more beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, go get
that
that.
was. You want the Bob?
Bacon Bob.
You want the Senior Bob?
The bacon bomb.
I want to say that
Not
for the
yet?
next show.
Okay, next show.
I'm
Fair enough.
interested.
I thought you were saying Bob. I was lip reading there, and I
was
got ahead
saying
of myself.
Edit.
And the funny thing
This
is,
seems like a beer from there that would have been really bad if someone else.
Oh, it
tried
would have been.
you know,
I don't think they could. I don't think they have this good of aroma though.
anything from there. No.
Yeah, no.
Tastes like
You may have to edit that part. But
Oh, that's getting edited.
I mean,
we'll just edit your part. We've never actually said the name yet.
Right.
I don't think we've ever got this lucky on a show that.
No,
we
every
threw-
beer was
Everything's been
solid.
good.
Yeah. we
Thank you,
threw-
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the one we thought we were going to be able to make fun of, and
I should have been able to make fun of that.
Son
It was
of
a
a
four.
bitch.
It was a 4-packer for God's sakes
Yeah.
at the impulse buy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it had all the makings of being a bad beer.
Horrible.
Yeah, but it was very solid. So bravo.
Damn it, Brenner.
I think that's the best part about it. We all going into it thought this is
gonna
a
suck.
horrible beer. Yeah.
that would be a great fall time, sitting around a fire, grilling out,
hell
having that
yeah.
with your
Oh, I'm
meal.
telling you, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny. I sipped it. I'm like, man, that's not bad. And I look over at Brennan. and Hunter, I'm thinking, all right, they're gonna tell me I'm wrong,
Well, he caught me out.
and I'm like, nope, they're both looking pretty good. So I'm like looking at Pat, I'm like, all right, tell me I'm wrong. Come on, somebody.
I couldn't read it because when he said "whoa," I wasn't
that-
sure if it
I
was.
know it went.
That
whoa,
aroma hits
wow,
you. Yeah.
wow,
That
whoa.
aroma just hits you in the face. And I
It
thought
does.
this is going to be awful.
waiting
It
for his
smells
nose.
great, but it smelled like solid just smoke. And
It does.
Like you
It
said,
smells
liquid
like that
smoke.
liquid
I was like,
smoke, yeah.
this is going to be thick and nasty, but no,
Yep.
that was.
It's like Cowboy said though. It's surprisingly light.
Yeah.
It's not that heavy.
and it's not sweet.
No,
not at all.
No, there's no sweetness to this whatsoever. But I almost kind of want a little bit of sweetness to it, almost like
a maple.
Maple, or I mean, just
I don't know.
I
like
think
the
it'd
way
ruin
Almost
it.
a
I think
little-
it'd
I
ruin
like
it.
it the way it
I think.
is.
I think.
it's
I think if
fine.
you did that, I think then the smoke would become way too overpowering.
I disagree. I think a little sweetness to this would do a little bit of justice, but I don't think it really needs it.
Yeah.
I just would like to try it.
Well, I do want to mention something before we wrap up this show because we talked with Matt Muncy and over they do was it Barrel Chat, right? I think Matt does Barrel Chat. We joined the Hopped Up Network, so we want to say hey. And,
I can't believe they
thanks
wanted us.
Well,
they
thanks
listened to the show.
Yes.
They obviously haven't.
Well, they called us out on one of their shows a couple weeks ago that I was randomly listening to, and I'm just kind of poking through the show and skipping through, and all of a sudden I hear that I'm like, hey, wait a minute. They're like, well, hopefully we'll get the Blind Pigs on sometime, and I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
So the big thing though was this is just it's a way to organize up some podcasts of the same kind of genre.
Yeah,
it's all
right.
beer podcasts.
Yep.
It's not it's just a group and a network of beer podcasts, so you can kind of look and just see, hey, here's a bunch of good ones, and here's ones we all, kind of work with. But I did double check with them and make sure to say, you're not going to edit our show, are you? They said, nope. We're like, okay, that's fine then, because that was really our only thing was.
Well, they needed a comedic hour.
No.
I mean, their shows are legit shows.
Something to laugh at.
Well, well, no. He even said, "I said, have you listened to the content of our show, right? Because it is wholly inappropriate most of the time." And they're like, "Oh yeah, trust me, you're not even the scariest show out. The most inappropriate show." He did say, "Go listen to the Beer Metal Show podcast."
We can
Yeah.
definitely try to step up our game in
Yeah,
the
we'll
second
have to
show.
listen to them. We might just have to start competing. But you've got guys like they've got the Beer First podcast, the Beer Metal Show podcast. Like I said, there's a Bitch Beer podcast, and they're actually spanning across. There's like a Jersey one.
Oh,
There's
they-
the Drinking
yeah.
Geek
Oh,
Out
yeah.
guys, Hops and
Nice.
Shit. But they've and they're actually it's not just Indiana stuff. It's
Right.
they're going
That's
in
cool.
over
Oh, yeah.
East Coast, West Coast, and it's just helping to organize a lot of the common ground on the craft movement and all that.
And
So
I
we'll
need to
just organize.
apologize to Matthew because this is his brainchild, and I talked to him a while back, and we got so busy, and he kept wanting to talk, and we never said it. It got out of hand, and it's been a little too long. We wanted to do this a long time ago.
Not a little.
And
It's been way too long.
I know, way too long. And so, Matt, I'm sorry it took so damn long to join your team, but we like being part of the family. It's cool. We like being, anything with beer we want to promote. So
I feel
So,
like
yeah.
we're also like the kid on the baseball team that is horrible, but when you're up like 20 points, you're just like, all right, Johnny,
Yeah,
get
put
in
that
there.
guy in.
You can go play second base
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and they know that. They're like, well, we need a little bit better demographic.
while we were talking about beer shows, let's give a shout out to Music to My Beers with our boy Warren. It's a
Oh yes,
a
that's
pig,
right.
but he's up north. But he's got a great show with Jason Lee and the Cluck Show, Music to
Well,
Our Beers, and it's
We're planning a
another great
Michigan
beer
show.
podcast. So.
We're planning some Michigan
Yep, we'll
trip.
be in Michigan
and
soon. We'll be in
Valpo?
Valpo soon with the Pink Shots. So
Oh yes, the Pink Shots.
Nope, we don't know exactly which brewery yet, so but it'll be soon. So stay tuned for that. Yeah,
Can we get
we're moving around?
for the Pink Shot show? Do you think we can get Mr. Pink and the
Mr. Pink and
I
the
never thought of that.
no, Mr. Clit and the pink
Mr.
cigarettes.
Clinton,
Yeah,
I think- yeah,
him too?
yeah.
I don't know. They may be in Paris.
I
right
don't.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You weren't there, poor-
Yeah, I'm just sitting
Hunter
there
was
going,
like, "What?
what?
In the hell is going on?"
They're,
I still
It was an old Fountain Square show
Yeah.
Okay.
that we did.
I just like that we
Fun
brought
day.
that up at Backstep Brewing, and they're like,
Oh
they
yeah, we
actually
know
knew
those
who-
guys.
I was like, you knew?
Oh yeah. They're a fun band. I like them.
Yeah, but
And that, at the first, I was thinking we were all a little worried when they got on the show because they were really quiet at first, and then they kind of
yeah.
came out, but they were fun, man. It's a fun band.
well, that show was
Fun
all
guys.
that show had some awkward. That had some varying awkwardness to it. Not just them. It was the other.
No.
Actually, I
There's
thought.
the other people with the recycled food thing.
Yeah, I thought they
That
were.
was weird.
I don't know. It was weird.
I thought Mr. Clit and the Pink.
They were fun.
I thought they were the funnest part of the show. To
Oh
be
no!
Yeah,
honest.
they were a
No,
blast.
I mean we had all these different people, and it was like there was an extreme of
Hell
like
yeah.
this weirdness over to some other weirdness, and it was just
Yeah.
it was weird
No, I
all
know.
around.
Yeah, I'm still lost. I have listened back to that again, to that conversation that
So
that we
you're
cut
the
out.
reason,
That
you're
we,
the reason why we have 5 listens on that show.
yeah, we cut out and that was I used to have to listen to this conversation we had with these. We don't want to talk about it. We'll cut this out, but holy fuck, it was weird. I even know what we were like.
We
trying to
haven't
be
named
nice
anything.
and nodding our head because I
We're
had
like-
no fucking clue what this guy was talking about.
But the funny thing is, we've talked
He
to
was
that
just
dude
out
before.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We've had a conversation with him before.
yeah, but what he was there for that day was like
it was weird. It's like he was on something and he was not
Yeah.
talking about what he was supposed to be talking about. I don't know. It was fucking weird.
I mean, it's like he did a line of coke or something beforehand.
I don't know what he did. I wouldn't think it was coke.
no, yeah,
Nah, probably more LSD.
maybe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something a little more trippy. Yeah.
Shrooms or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. Anyway,
Hey, so we as we digress and close out the show, I want to thank everybody. Good Wisconsin beers. We've
Yeah.
from Milwaukee Brewing Company, Brenner Brewing Company,
New Glarus.
Glarus, 3. What was that?
Three sheep.
third space. Yep.
3 sheeps and third space.
Yep. And I think this just shows us that we need to do a man trip to Wisconsin and do
Gotta
some
do it.
shows
Yeah.
and
Gotta
record
do
up
it.
there. We've talked about it. We need to do it. We've done, Tennessee and Michigan.
If New Glarus doesn't have a Scream, I'm not going though.
Yeah, well, Hunter's got
Yeah.
us a good in at Mobcraft too. We'll
Yeah.
get there. So
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll work on that and we'll
listen
see
in
you
the future.
soon, Wisconsin.
Cheers.
Cheers.